everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different than what I normally do on my channel, and it's going to be a question and answer purely about YouTube stuff. So I wrote on Twitter the other week that I wanted to start making some videos about like specific things that I do for my YouTube channel, and everyone was super into it. So for my first video in that sort of series that I'm going to be doing, I asked people to send in questions that they had, and so I'm going to answer all of these questions really generally, and then if I need to dive into more specifics, I'm going to make an entire video about those things. So before I get started on these, make sure to leave requests down below with things that you're wondering about, whether it's editing videos, add-ons, camera, lighting, any of that stuff. Really, anything that you can imagine about YouTube, feel free to leave requests about it down below. That way I know that you guys want to see videos about this. And also just if you enjoy this kind of video and would like to learn more about YouTube from someone who like at least sort of kind of knows what they're doing. I'm still definitely learning about YouTube, and so there are definitely people out there who know way more than me, but I thought that it would be fun to sort of give you at least some of the knowledge that I have rolling around in my head. That way you guys can make your YouTube channels even better. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get some of the questions. So my first question comes from Cassie, aka Cassie DQP503, and she asks, what's the best program to edit? I think the best program to edit with is Final Cut Pro. It's the most widely used program, but there are lots of programs out there, so you can definitely give iMovie a whirl. They definitely have lots of great stuff on iMovie. If you're working with Windows, then something like Windows Movie Maker would work really well. I would say that Windows Movie Maker and iMovie, yeah, there we go. Windows Movie Maker and iMovie are sort of like on the same level as each other. So if you're looking for something, if you're working with Windows that's on the same level as Final Cut Pro, I definitely suggest Sony Vegas. I used to work with Sony Vegas when I had a Windows before I got my Mac, so I definitely highly recommend checking out Sony Vegas if you're looking for something that's like really up there in quality and can do pretty much all the same things as Final Cut Pro, maybe even more. I definitely like knew how to do way more special effects in Sony Vegas than I do in Final Cut Pro, so it's definitely an awesome program to check out. The next question comes from Chelsea Nicole, aka Oh Hey Chelsea, and she says, what's your favorite camera lens to use and favorite editing software? I already said favorite editing software is Final Cut Pro X, and my favorite camera lens to use is the Sigma 30mm. That's pretty like widely used across YouTube. I'm pretty sure like all of the really big beauty gurus out there use the Sigma 30mm. It just does a beautiful job. The quality is amazing. I love how it sort of makes the background all fuzzy. Like, see how this back here is all like blurred out? I just think that looks so cool, and that's all because of this camera lens. So it is a little bit pricey. It's one of those things that you should upgrade unless you have tons of money to spend on it, and then you can just go for it. I didn't always have this lens. I just had the starter kit lens that come with Canon cameras. So you can definitely start with the starter lens and work your way up to something more like this. The next question comes from Nicole, aka Urban Nicole, and she says, how to keep a consistent schedule, how to grow your views, and how to make thumbnails appeal to potential viewers. So basically what I'm going to talk about right now is how to keep a consistent schedule, because the other two things are things that I really need to make a whole video about. Once again, like I would love to make a video about how I edit my thumbnails, how I edit my videos, stuff like that. So for now I'm just going to focus on that first part, and basically the way that I keep a consistent schedule, it can be really hard, it is. But if you just commit to it and decide, like, for me, YouTube is my job. It's, oh, hello hair, looking crazy. YouTube is my job. It's the only way that I make money here in LA. I just make that my job, and so I have office hours that I give myself, and I know that I'm going to need a video to upload every Wednesday and every Sunday. Those are my 2 upload days, and then I need to make it work. One way or another, I need to find time to put together a video, edit it, and upload it. Sometimes it's really hard, and I'm not always perfect. I'm just recently now starting to try to get back into that schedule because I was definitely slacking for a little while because of school. It can be really tough, and if 2 videos a week isn't realistic for you, switch to the 1 video, but pick 1 day a week that you know is always going to be your upload day, because I just think that it's important for you to know that so that you can like stay on top of your YouTube. It like motivates you when you have a specific time that you know you have to upload, but it's also nice for your viewers because they know, like for me, they know every Wednesday and Sunday at 2 p.m. they can come to my channel and there's going to be a new video, and it's just that simple. So I definitely recommend, like, I know this wasn't really how to keep a consistent schedule. Just like give yourself specific times that you've carved out, you know that make it like work or like school where you have to do it right in that time. You can't make other plans, you can't slack off. That is what you have to do during that time, and just go for it. Once again, I can do a whole video just about how to keep a consistent schedule, how I organize my calendar for YouTube, stuff like that, but that's some general information about it. Zoe, aka Makeup by Zoe XO, asked, how do you get yourself out there? This is definitely a tough one, and I don't think that there is a good answer to this. There are people who've been on YouTube for 6 months and have more subscribers to me, and there are people who have been on YouTube for 3 years and have less subscribers than me. So I wouldn't say that there's any perfect answer to this. My biggest tip is to keep consistent with your videos, to not give up, and to not get discouraged when you're not seeing immediate results. No one gets immediate results for the most part. Like, if you make one YouTube video, it's your very first YouTube video, and you just put it on the internet and it gets 1 million views in a couple days, please let me know how you did it, because it's just hard, and I get that, like, it's difficult when you're getting like 20 views on your video to like be like, why would I even put up another video? I have 2 subscribers and I got 20 views. But that's just part of it. It's part of the journey. You have to start from somewhere. Everyone starts from the bottom, you know, and you have to work your way up. So basically, try to come up with innovative ideas, but also pay attention to trends on YouTube. Like, everyone knows Get Ready With Me videos do awesome because people really enjoy watching those videos. DIY videos do awesome because people really enjoy watching those videos. So making more of those kinds of videos is going to get you more out there, because those are things that people are searching for all the time. Lexi Cummins, aka LexiAlice13, asked, what do I do for a first video? This is pretty much up to you, and I would do something that you feel comfortable with and something that you feel you can do really well. But like I mentioned, some videos that do really, really well out there on YouTube are DIY videos, Get Ready With Me videos, morning routine videos, nighttime routine. Really, anything with routine in the title tends to do better on YouTube because people are searching for routines all the time. So if you're looking for a way to get some traction, I definitely recommend going with some of those videos that you know do super well on YouTube. And the last question that I'm going to address in this video comes from Lana, aka I Am Lana, and she says, how should it look? Like the background or the light or etc. So once again, this is like an entire video's worth of information that I'm going to squeeze into 30 seconds here. Most important thing, make sure your lighting is good. Make sure that it looks bright and like beautiful and natural. So natural lighting is really good. If you have the Mind by Studio lights, I highly recommend that too. As for your background, things that do really well are like lights in the background like this, or even like actual string lights in the background look really pretty. Pops of color in the background always do really well. Making sure that it looks nice and clean and like not cluttered and messy and gross where like people can see your dirty clothes on your floor or something like that. So just presenting yourself in the best way possible is the best way to go for this. Okay, so that was really just scraping the surface of YouTube, and I got tons and tons more questions than just those. Those were just the ones that I thought I could address in the shortest possible way. So, like I said, make sure to leave requests for more of these sorts of videos down below. That way I know what you guys want to learn about YouTube. Some ideas that you could leave requests for is how I film my videos, how I light my videos, what software I edit with, how I edit my videos, how I edit my thumbnails, descriptions, tags, stuff like that. Like really anything that has to do with YouTube. Leave requests for it down below so that I know what you guys want to learn about, and then I can see what I can do. Also, just let me know if you even want to see these kinds of videos, because if you don't, then I just won't make them. I love you all so much, like you wouldn't believe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!